What's going on, folks? We are live and we're, getting prepared for this rematch between Alexander Povetkin and Dillian Whyte for the interim WBC heavyweight title. We are, still waiting for this thing to go down. Looks like it's been a fairly long card. We've seen a good amount of fights already, and we're just getting to this heavyweight bout between Fabio Wardley and Eric Molina. I mean, we've already seen Campbell Hatton in action. He had his debut, was able to get a 4 round shutout win. We've had the Cheese Man just recently on here. He scored the knockout victory there. So, shout out to the Cheese Man, getting himself in the win column. You know what I mean? Um, so, right now, looks like we got this whole thing with um, Fabio Wardley and Eric Molina here. I guess, Eric Molina is still uh, getting himself in position to have, these type of fights. We know Molina has, been in the ring with the likes of uh, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, you know, um, Dominic Brazil, among others. But here this is, I guess, something where the matchmakers felt that Fabio Wardley could, get himself uh, in the win column and try to be impressive in his particular bout. Um, so we've had also that Michael McKinson fight over Chris Congo. He got that decision win, had that early knockdown, was able to score basically a either a 6-3 or 7-2 score in the judges' scorecard. So he has that um regional title in the welterweight division over Chris Congo. Um, but yeah, we have this thing here. This is some. This says like an international heavyweight contest is what it's described as. Fabio Wardley against Eric Molina, there, man, and we're just going through this first round, and it looks like a filling out process here between Molina and Fabio Wardley. Um, like I was saying, I thought that this could have been this this could have been something like a earlier type of a fight, but I guess they wanted to put Wardley in as the co-feature in this particular fight card, so that's what we got. Um, but you also had Pfeiffer in there against Webb and Kamara against Baker in this fight card over by Gibraltar. So this is how it all looks. I thought that I thought this thing would have been like some type of a outdoor affair. Try to feature being out in the area and showing the atmosphere around it. But they had this thing basically indoors. Um, all right, has like a brief halt to this particular bout. Putting in the mouthpiece here, but we're just waiting it out for this fight between Alexander Povetkin and Dillian Whyte. Like I said, it's for that interim belt, WBC belt. Of course, we know that Dillian Whyte had been faked out by Alexander Povetkin in the first bout. Whyte scored 2 knockdowns, and then we thought that he was gonna get a 1-2 left-right combo, but Povetkin faked him out, threw the left jab, ducked in, and then threw in the left uppercut with Whyte open to score the KO victory there. So that had put all the momentum that Dillian Whyte had up to that particular point off to the sunset. But right now he's trying to get back into it. They were trying to have the rematch last year. Of course, Povetkin had been hit with COVID-19. Then they tried to see if they could reschedule it to sometime in January, but that didn't happen. So they were able to get this thing going here for the 27th. So I mean, we got this whole thing with let's see, here we are, round two. Looks like between Fabio Wardley and Eric Molina. Um, yeah, I don't know what Fabio Wardley is waiting on, but Molina is looking like he's trying to come forward against him. I don't know why, but it looks like Fabio Wardley is like a bigger version of Chris Eubank Jr. out there or something like that. He has that type of look. Uh, he's like giving him feints of the right hand. Was throwing a left jab, but you have Eric Molina here throwing combinations. So right now it's just looking like Eric Molina has been the more aggressive person here in the second round. Just waited on trying to throw a right hand counter on Woolley, missed it. Woolley coming into the forward, giving him a little bit of a looks, just waiting right there while Eric Molina was on the ropes, missed on the right hand. Um, you have Molina move outside the ropes, but goes back to the other side where he goes to the ropes again, waits on to see what Fabio Woolley's going to do. Woolley's just waiting, ducks down, throws a punch, misses, and then that's basically it. You have Eric Molina still, trying to throw, a few punches there through a three-punch combination, two punches to the body. Looked like he landed with a right hand upstairs. But not really much to affect Fabio Wardley here at this particular point. Wardley scores with a good left jab, backs up Molina, gets him to the corner, and throws a jab to the body, and that's pretty much it. Throwing feints and another feint. Like, I mean, what is up with Wardley, man? Like, he's throwing a whole lot of feints here in this particular bout, man. That's like you got to be more aggressive here against somebody like Eric Molina if you want to make a pretty much an impression here. Molina is supposed to be on his way down in the heavyweight division here, and you're supposed to be I guess someone that's rising up in the ranks, but yet you're having this type of offensive output, like just still fainting, not really doing much, throwing one punch at a time. While Eric Molina is throwing two or three punches. While Eric Molina is not, really landing that well, yeah, he's still being more active with his hands. You know, unless if Woodley's trying to set him up for something, but he's not really being that successful out there. Um, he's still trying to do fakes and feints. Was moving his head there, and there he is at the end of the round. And like I said, Fabio Wardley not really with that much activity there in that second round, but probably the judges will probably still give him that round. Even though he did like about 50 feints in that round and only threw like 10 punches or something. But now I mean, they're just showing the whole thing there. You got Dillian Whyte here, I guess, working up a little bit of a sweat here before the bout. You know, there's just so much on the line here for Dillian Whyte. If he loses this bout, man, it's a wrap for the kid. I mean, but you got Alexander Povetkin, I guess, rated among the top 5 or so in the heavyweight division at this particular point. Just check the rankings through the Transnational Boxing Rankings Board, and they, they have Povetkin at number 4, in the heavyweight rankings. And they have Dillian Whyte there pretty much around number 7 in the heavyweight rankings. So that's going to, be a good little thing to kind of find out like what happens here after this particular bout. I really don't see there being a third fight between those two. So the result of this fight that's going to happen later is going to be the actual, final final result between those two guys. Here, I mean, we're into like round 3. This bout between Fabio Wardley and Eric Molina, and it just looks like more, dodging from, Fabio Wardley is trying to, show his skills as far as like his defense, his like reflexes and stuff like that. But nothing much to come back from Eric Molina's punches. Like I haven't really seen many counters here. All I'm seeing is him just you know dodging and blocking a lot of Eric Molina's punches, but nothing to that really has come back against Eric Molina, man. I mean, this is something where I think that if I like saw the odds, they were probably highly favored towards Fabio Wardley in this. So well, I think it was like 11-1. I don't know. Maybe I checked the numbers here, man. Um, it was like 11-1 or something like that. That you had Woolley getting knockouts, but you know, I thought it would have been like a 25-1 favorite, but it got Woodley as like a 16-1 favorite. Oh, Woodley did land a good right hand there, man. I mean, I thought that would have put Eric Molina down, but it does look like Eric Molina was hurt by that particular punch by Fabio Wardley there. But that was like the first real significant punch from Fabio Wardley, or the first big right hand from him. He tried to catch him with it again. He just missed, but he does have Eric Molina back to the ropes. Eric Molina threw a couple of jabs, but Woodley countered with the left hand that backed Molina up. It looks like Molina was running. No man, and ref steps in here with about 15 seconds left. Looked like Fabio Woodley was trying to come in with the flurry of punches. He's doing the head bobbing again, and trying to dodge the punch and then come with a counter. But Eric Molina does get to the end of that third round after getting hit significantly with a right hand shot, which could have put him down to the canvas, there. But that was part of that was more of what I was expecting to see there from Fabio Wardley. But the thing there, like I was saying, I guess with one of these betting odds, they had Wardley there as like a 16-1 favorite. I thought it would be like a 25-1 favorite in this because, like I said, Eric Molina is pretty much out of it as far as I was concerned. But right now we're gonna see what happens here in round 4 for Fabio Wardley, as he really did get a good little good little start there off that third round. So he got that momentum back. Like I said, he was like, showing his defense, dodging a lot of the punches from Eric Molina over the previous couple of rounds, but really hit him with a significant right hand shot in the third. So we're going to see here what's happening in the fourth. Snaps the left hand jab that was, pretty quick. Just more of the feints, seeing if he's going to be more consistent with the jab. He's looking like he's more aggressive, coming in with his front foot. Did a couple of feints to get Eric Molina to react. They're in the ropes, doing the feints again, but throws a left jab. But it looks like he's going right back to what he was doing before. He got grazed with the right hand, got grazed with another right hand by Molina, back to the ropes, but uses his head movement to dodge a couple of punches and get off of the ropes. Now he has Molina on the ropes, throws a lot of jabs through left and then a right that was going to the body, but Molina went down, but they didn't count it as a knockdown. So there was a break in action. Looked like referee says that Wardley threw Molina down to the ground, but they get back into it. Wardley looked like he's going on his front foot again, waiting to see what Molina's going to do. Backing Molina to the ropes, throws an aggressive left jab there. Just getting him there, trying to back him to the ropes, has him in the corner. Let's see what he's going to do here in the corner. Well, not much. All right, so he did throw a left jab, but let's see what happens here. All right, he has his guard up, using his head movement again. Uses his guard to protect his head. Rolls with a lot of the punches that Molina has thrown. Like right now, Wardley is back to the ropes, but is blocking a lot of the shots that Eric Molina is throwing. Right now, he's going back to the head movement that he was doing in the first 2 rounds, and kind of like pairing a lot of the shots that Eric Molina has thrown. So he's not being aggressive like he was in the third and the beginning of the fourth. Going in here to this last minute of the fourth round, and what we got? All right, let's see. Yeah, he's scoping him out, throwing a jab, backing up Eric Molina. Still doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Molina throws a jab, then comes with a combination right hand to the body. Wardley is seeing here how he's going to respond to this here. Less than 30 seconds was in this particular bout. And, got him with a good left jab there. But nothing. Oh, another jab from Fabio Wardley. And let's see here. He's continuing with the jabs, just one at a time, one at a time. And it's going to be the close of that fourth round. And that's what we got is just him just looking, bobbing and weaving, tried to get him with the right hand, but basically missed. And Eric Molina closes with the combination to the body. It really didn't land very well. So that's 4 rounds in the books there. Of course, Wardley with the large lead here. I don't think that he's lost any round up to this particular point. But here we are. It's coming up pretty soon here, man. Oh man, Alexander Povetkin. I don't know, man. He's looking the same ways that he usually is. Like I said, he is a guy that really just waits on what his opponent does. He keeps low. He keeps low, very low. That's what I like about Alexander Povetkin as a fighter. He does keep low. He makes sure that every punch that he throws comes from his lower body and his torso. So he gets full extension off of his legs more than his arms. So he knows how to, throw a punch from a technique standpoint. Here we go at the beginning of this round 5 here between Eric Molina and Fabio Wardley. And is this going to be more head movement from Wardley? Let's see. You had Molina open with a couple of shots. Tries to throw a three punch combination. Did land a little bit there with the right hand up top, but Wardley was able to take that shot. Here we go. They're a little bit in close quarters. Wardley throws a left jab. Ooh, nice little right hand from Eric Molina. Looks like it did kind of hit, buzz Wardley there a little bit. Ooh, he's trying to go for a scrap, and he lost that scrap. Hold on, he got hit. He tried to go for it. Hold on, I'm sorry, dog. Yo, dog. Yo, Eric Molina thought he had him. Yo, he thought he had him. He backed him up to the ropes. I'm sorry. Yo, Jay, that is just not a good look, man. Oh man, he thought he had him. Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. He tried to go for it instead of trying to be patient, man. He thought he did think he had him hurt. Oh man. Oh, looks like I thought he hit him behind the head, but hey, it was like, oh man, he just gambled on it and lost, man. And now he's giving Fabio Wardley props. There, but that was kind of funny though. Gave him a few good words there, kiss about his head and whatnot. But there needs to be a replay of that because I'm telling you, man, like Molina did hurt Fabio Wardley there with a right hand. He did kind of like buzz him a little bit, backed him up, but then he tried to go for the gusto and went toe to toe. And Fabio Wardley said, "Nope." Pow! He knocked him down, man. Yo, that was funny, dog. That was funny. Yo, man, but yeah, I mean, Wardley gets the win. And like I said, man, the dude does look a little bit like Chris Eubank Jr., man. I'm sorry, he does, you know. But he gets that knockout there in the fifth round, and all right, they are going to, so yeah, like he did get, he got cracked. He got cracked by Molina with that right hand, you know, like Molina ducked and then cracked him with the right hand. Worley backed up a couple of times, and Worley was trying to, give himself a room, and then he just tried to go scrap it out with him, and Worley just hit him with a combination that just put Molina down to the canvas, and Molina just got counted out. But man, he tried to go for it after faking out Worley, but hey, that's what happens when you go for it. Like I said, it was a good shot from Eric Molina, but he wasn't able to take full advantage of it, and we just got hit with a good 1-2 combination, and that was the end of it. It was a right and then a left, that put Molina down to the canvas, and that pretty much ended the fight there. So Fabio Wardley gets the win. And now we're pretty much getting ourselves prepared for the main event. And like, what time is it out there? It's probably like what, 11:23 over there right now. So man, so this fight here between Povetkin and Whyte ain't gonna be starting until nearly 12 a.m. over there. And they lose an hour. I heard that the UK is now springing forward this evening, so that's crazy. I mean, here we are in America, man, and we already had our spring forward a couple weeks ago. That's crazy. But like I said, they were still talking it up and whatnot. But yeah, we got a good little few minutes before we have this fight here between Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin. I thought that the thing would have happened by now, but man, they done had like a whole bunch of fights here. Like, I think this card started over 4 hours ago. Like, yeah, 4 hours ago. Good God, man, I don't know about all that. And I'm just here, just waiting for this particular fight. Sipping on. Man, I'm just sipping on tea. I ain't sipping on no drink right now, man. I'm just waiting for this particular fight between Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin. Will this be a loser goes home forever match? That's what I'm looking at with this bout between Whyte and Alexander Povetkin. I mean, you had Alexander Povetkin, before that fight against Dillian Whyte last year. We had his fight against Hughie Fury. He was able to get the decision win over Hughie Fury. Then, of course, he had his fight against Michael Hunter. That was, over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where Michael Hunter got off to a fast start and almost, had a knockdown on Alexander Povetkin. But, then Povetkin was able to slowly work his way back into the fight, and it ended up a draw. And like I said, I don't get how Michael Hunter did not take advantage of that fast start that he had against Alexander Povetkin and get a win. But it just didn't happen. So you had, like I said, Alexander Povetkin coming off that particular fight. Dillian Whyte had, his little ordeal with Oscar Rivas. Got the win, but it was, fairly tainted because of the whole thing with the adverse finding with his test results before the fight. Then he had, another fight against, what was that, Marius Whyte over in Riyadh in that same particular card, where he just didn't really look that good at all against Marius Whyte. I mean, I know that Whyte is a tough guy, big guy, tough guy to bring down, but if you're supposed to be somebody in Dillian Whyte that had the run that he was having up to that particular point, being somebody that folks thought was a top 5 heavyweight, and if you're a top 5 heavyweight, you're going up against somebody like Marius Whyte, you got to be able to get him out of there. So, and he wasn't able to do that. Like he just looked absolutely lethargic in that particular bout. but not enough for Marius Whyte to take advantage of. You know what I mean? So we'll see how he looks here in this bout against Alexander Povetkin. What did they have? We had the thing where in the weigh-in the other day, Whyte was at 17 stone 9 pounds and 3 ounces, while Povetkin was at 16 stone 4 pounds and 4 ounces there. So I mean, of course, Whyte was training out there. What was it like? Far away land and whatnot. But now I just think that this is do or die for him, man. Like if he wants to eventually, which I don't know when that'll be, contend for a world title, he has to get this win. But I don't think he's gonna be even close to a world title shot until 2022 anyways, and that would be like late 2022, regardless of what happens with Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, if by any chance Deontay Wilder is part of that picture. Like I just don't see it anytime soon for Dillian Whyte, whether he wins this bout or not. But right now he needs to be able to be much more aggressive than he was in that fight last year, as I thought he was just going through the motions in that fight against Alexander Povetkin. And you can't go through the motions against somebody as experienced and as skilled as Alexander Povetkin. Yeah, it might have looked like Povetkin was, slow to react to a lot of the shots that Dillian Whyte was throwing in those first 3 rounds or 4 rounds or so. But, he still had his, thoughts intact and everything like that. And as long as he was able to still get up from the punches that Dillian Whyte was throwing, he still had a shot. That first knockdown that Dillian Whyte threw was pretty much off of a counterpunch, while Povetkin was coming at him. And then he got hit with another counter shot, while Dillian Whyte was, had his back to the ropes. Yeah, Povetkin got stung with that uppercut, at the end of that 4th round. But, nothing that really had him, seriously hurt where his, faculties weren't, all up to par. So, I mean, we're going to see here how aggressive Dillian Whyte is going to be here at the start of this particular fight. Man, I hope this thing ain't going to be like a whole 30 minutes before this fight starts, man. I mean, we need to get this thing rocking and rolling and whatever. I know the UK folks have been really anticipating this fight. We have a lot of Dillian Whyte fans. And in the boxing circles, there are also a lot of Dillian Whyte haters. especially over in the side of the US, if they're fans of a certain former WBC heavyweight champion. So there are a good amount of eyes that are looking at this particular fight between Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin. Shout out to everybody here that is, currently joining this live conversation. But I'm just waiting for this thing to go down, man. I know a lot of people around the U.S. can't wait. They really don't like Dillian Whyte. They don't like Dillian Whyte, man. They want him to lose. They want him to lose so bad. So if he gets knocked out, if he gets knocked out in this fight, man, people are gonna be laughing for like a whole week, man. You'll be laughing for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real bad out here. But oh man, now they're showing like highlights of Dillian Whyte on the show, I guess the podcast there and whatnot. But I mean, all I'm trying to do is just wait it out for a lot of the for this fight to finally get going and to take place, man. That's all I'm waiting on. Let's get this fight jumping. Let's get this fight going. You talk about like here we having those highlights once again, and like I said, bam, there goes that left uppercut. Like I said, perfect shot. That was probably one of the candidates for knockout of the year last year. That could have been it. Could have been knockout of the year if we didn't have that shot from Cavante Davis on Leo Santa Cruz. That probably would have been the knockout of the year. Of course, we've had a couple of fights of the year in 2020 as well. That Baranchik Zepeda, I think that one was a candidate for knockout of the year too. But the way that Povetkin set up the shot, just threw the left jab, and instead of following up with the right, just ducked down and just came with another left, but it was a left uppercut that Dillian Whyte just did not see, man, and it was a wrap for Dillian Whyte in that particular instance. So right now, we're getting a little bit closer to this fight taking place, man, and right. I mean, oh man, this is gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, for those that are joining in, if you want to participate in this particular conversation, just let me know, man. And I'll get you joining in because this yeah, this fight is going to be something to say the least. You know what I mean? Hold on, man. Try to clear this thing up, man. Clear my throat like that song go. But yeah, this is gonna be real little scrap here between these two. Alexander Povetkin. I don't know if he'll be really up there to contend for a world title anytime soon. If he gets this win, of course he had this fight against Anthony Joshua, a few years ago. That was like, man, it's almost been 3 years ago since that particular fight. Of course, he had been unsuccessful against Latimer Klitschko many years ago. I think that was like 2013 or 2014, when that fight happened. But he's been a regular champ, WBA regular champ, and now we're interim WBC champ. So now we got to see if he does get this win, if he becomes like a full-fledged world champion later on down the line. But like I said, the heavyweight picture really doesn't sort itself out until we see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua get in the ring, and then we see who the, as Ric Flair used to say, the real world champion is, right? But now here we are. We just having a whole bunch of people just talking on the microphone. That's all that's going on right now. It's just that, man, and that's what's happening. Once again, shout out to everybody that's joining in. Right now with the commentary here. Like I said, I wanted to get this thing going to see what's going to happen between Alexander Povetkin and Dillian Whyte. For those that haven't done so already, you can subscribe to this particular YouTube channel. We do have the podcast that is available on iTunes, Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor.fm, or whenever we do it live on Sundays here through YouTube, but it's also available as a podcast. So you want to be able to get in and join in on that particular conversation that we have once a week, going over all that has went down, in the boxing world there. So, that's what's going on. We had, of course, this face off there. Oh, don't tell me, man. Looks like we're gonna have that whole little tradition. You know what I'm saying? That whole Sweet Caroline joint. I know that a good amount of people, either you love it or you hate it. But it's a a tradition there. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on, or that's what's happening right now. So that means what the hell? Yeah, but like, man, it has like some type of VIP area in this little gym. 'Cause that's what it looks like. This venue is. It's like some type of little gym going on, but it just seemed like some people up in what looked like the rafters and had like some love seats up there or something like that. Man, I don't know what that was, you know. But right now, just looks like it's only moments away until we have both of the fighters getting themselves to the ring and we finally have this fight happening, man. I mean, let's get this thing going, man. I mean, come on. Like I said, this card like started about what 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And here we are like 6:30. Like my goodness. Hold on a sec. Yeah, had to finish up a drink right there. But yo, this dude Dylan White stupid. How you gonna have I ain't gonna be in a conversation and interview with a T-shirt that says "I love boots." But hey, that's Dylan White for you. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, a lot of people like Dylan White. A lot of people hate Dylan White. But sometimes that's probably the best way to have it be polarized, and so a lot of people are interested in you. When they're not interested in you, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right now, they're still going through all of these highlights and everything, but we want to get this this fight started. So like I said, man, Dylan White was just still, very lazy and, going through the motions in that first fight. So let's see if he's not going to do that here. You know what I mean? Um, it's going to be interesting because, Povetkin still has those skills. I think he might still have, like a little bit of head movement, but, not like it was, in the first fight. It just depends on how aggressive or how fast Dylan White starts in this bout. Because I mean, while he was fairly successful in the first bout in those first few rounds, it wasn't like he built off that momentum. It just like seemed like he was taking whatever whatever came to him. You know, but here he can't really do that. They go over these fights here. Dylan White, had that winning streak, beat the likes of Hellenius, knocked out Lucas Brown, the decision win over Joseph Parker, knocked out Derek Chisora, defeated Oscar Rivas, like I said, and had that fight against Maris Walkover in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia before losing to Alexander Povetkin, man. And Povetkin, had a little bit of a winning streak. Uh, took out David Price in March of 18, and like I said, had that Joshua fight. Then after that, against Fury Fury, and then like I said, in with Michael Hunter, said Michael Hunter should have won that. And after that, get the win over Dylan White. Now here's Dylan White walking to the ring. He has robe here, giving a shout out to marvelous Marvin Hagler, who did transition 2 weeks ago. So he is having that slow walk to the ring. There he's like in black with the red lettering there for marvelous Marvin Hagler, middleweight legend. You know, and they're going through that telling the tape. Man, 247 pounds for Dylan White, 228 pounds for Alexander Povetkin. Povetkin really doesn't, weigh over like 230. I don't think I've ever seen him weigh over 230 pounds in a while or something like that. I mean, it just looks like he's somebody that floats around 225 to 227 to 228 in his fight. So he doesn't really get himself, too overboard when it comes to weight. because he kind of like knows his frame. He knows, you know, um, what his like optimal uh, physique could be in his fights. But right now, they're waiting on this thing here. You got Dylan White. Is that Dean? Is that what is it? Dean White there with the suit. Of course, Eddie Hearn there and all of that. White's team, waiting to get out to the ring and whatnot. Let's see. I wanted to add in, contributed to the boxing source and another person that covers the sport of boxing. There, shout out to YSM Sports Media. What's happening?
Hey man, it's about to be a celebration. We're about to see Dillian Whyte get lifted off his feet again.
Oh
Hey, hey, yo, I'm gonna be playing Sweet Caroline after this happens.
man, I know that if Dylan White gets himself knocked out again, man, there's gonna be a whole bunch of celebrations over on this side of the Atlantic, bro. I know that.
Yeah, man, I gotta get the memes together.
Yeah, yeah. It would be another highlight type of thing, but like I was saying, before this bout is about to get going, Dylan White is just somebody that is just goes through the motions way too much in his fights. He doesn't, seem all too aggressive. Um, while he's, had the competition or fought against the, hot, good competition, it's not like he does anything very exceptional, in the ring. So it's always going to be a chance that he could lose, and lose badly. So right now, I'm just looking at what he's going to do from a defensive standpoint because we both know how Povetkin is when it comes to skill and setting up shots.
You said, what is he gonna do from a defensive standpoint?
Like that's the thing. Does he have anything for defense? I mean, look at
Yo,
what has happened to him
what
in
was
the past few fights he's had.
what was the old noise song? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Bro, he gets knocked down in every big fight. Like, bro, he's been knocked down by what? Povetkin, Joshua, Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker. Yep.
Ooh, wait. Someone, Oscar Rivas. Did your sword knock him down?
I don't know if he. Nah, I don't think he did in the second fight. Probably might have
Yeah,
in
but
the first.
I just named what 4 or 5 guys. Like, come on, man. Any big fight, he's gonna gas out and he's gonna get knocked down.
Yeah, man. It's uh, yeah. He has himself open where he could get caught with a good shot. You know what I mean? It's not like he has anything where he puts up a high guard or moves with his head. Like the previous fight, this co-feature where you saw Fabio Wardley, move his head more times than and then some lightweights or something like that. But Dylan White never does that. So, that's the thing. Oh man. Oh, here comes Sasha, there with that interim WBC belt, you know, where I guess
That
he's
looks exactly like the regular belt.
yeah, and like that franchise belt, does as well, right?
There's no distinction. Like if I'm a casual at home, I think this is WBC champion.
Yeah, it's like what was that? Like Floyd Mayweather said, yeah, there's too many belts. Listen, there's too many belts out. You got one guy that claim is a champion, and then there's another champion. I don't understand it. It's just too much.
What he was saying was true, but it's hilarious hearing it come from Floyd. They putting all that Vaseline on Dillian White face. Them punches ain't gonna slide off. He gonna get
Yeah,
hit square
yeah.
square in his grip.
They gonna man. All Povetkin has to do is the same amount of feints that he was doing in the first fight. You know, unless Dylan White is gonna try to go balls to the wall and say, "Man, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just throw. I'ma just throw and don't care what happens in the results, man. That's what they look for Dillian Whyte. And I've read like in a few places, like it looked like Dillian Whyte is a bigger favorite in this fight than he was in the first.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like that. I was like, word? Yeah, that was what is this?
Yo, this is just
13.
me, or they don't have no swag in Europe. They just walk into the ring. Like there's no pizzazz. There's no like
Yeah.
appeal. He's just walking
Come
through the
on,
ring.
man. Man, you
Like
you know
where's
that they
Dillian
don't put
Whyte? What was that?
you
Like
know
come
that they
on,
don't put salt in their in their food. So come on.
man. This is the blandest interest. They put a little bit of pyro and then just had them walking like he's a dad coming from the bathroom. Like, come on, man.
Man, it looked like it was about 4 steps, man. This is this is like they were coming out of man, what is this? Like it ain't even NXT level or whatever they call it. You know what I mean? like like this is just this is just awful. Let's go ahead and go through the announcements and stuff like that, man. But well, the thing with Povetkin though, Povetkin don't care about no freaking entrances. He's just like, just let me get to the ring. Let's get this fight going. Who cares about all this fire and pyro and all that type of stuff? Just get this fight going, man. You know. Yeah, man.
Is
I'm
that his
seeing
nickname,
this,
Sasha?
yeah, that's his nickname.
Hmm. I just want to see Dillian Whyte get knocked out. That's what I came here for.
Like
Nothing more, nothing less. I just came here to laugh.
if he has if it comes from another counter shot, man, that would be something. What if it comes from like a counter right hook?
Ah man,
So
I got my feet up.
instead of watching for the left uppercut that he got caught with, he gets caught with the right hook, which was what
I
he
feel,
was watching out for originally.
yeah, I think he's sitting. He's going to be sitting on the left uppercut. That punch has him nervous because Povetkin set him up beautifully for it. But he's going to get caught with something else, bro, and it is going to be glorious. So
Yeah.
glorious.
So I'm like, man,
I might actually take a shot and then play Sweet Caroline.
nah, I don't have like a what is it? What would be like a good English drink that they would have? I don't even know, man. I don't even have none of that on me. Maybe I should, get something from from the local store, but I can't like jump out there real quick to get one. Oh man, they could have played. They could have played the national anthems before they stepped out in the ring. That's
They
what they
really
usually
could.
do,
They really
But
could have, man.
yeah, this is different. But yeah, hey, you saw that thing with Fabio Wardley and Eric Molina, where Wardley
Yeah.
got caught with a shot, and then Molina thought he had him.
It I didn't even want to say it looked like a dive, but how'd you get knocked out after you hurt the dude?
Well, he got what was it? Wardley hit him with a right hand and then the
He hit him
left.
with a good right hand. I think it
Yeah,
was clean.
yeah. Molina did catch him clean with it, and he kind of faked him out too before throwing it, and had Wardley stepping back, and then he tried to blitz him, and Wardley just threw like a right hand that landed, and then another left, and then Molina just fell down to the canvas like a sack of potatoes, man. But yeah,
He looked exhausted though.
he just laid there for the count though, man. I was like, he just said, you know what? First time I'm getting knocked down, and that's gonna be it. I ain't gonna get up and tank any more shots. He was like, man, I got paid. I got paid for this already. So that's all I
He was
need.
looking over in this corner like, did the check cut?
Yeah.
It cleared? It cleared?
Yeah.
Okay.
The check clear.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Like, man, it's just yeah, that was just crazy there. But right, and they still going through these national anthems, man. Just go ahead and announce both of these guys, and let's get this thing started. We gonna see, what's gonna happen. You know,
You
um,
know why I'm here, Jay.
yeah,
Just want to see Dillian White get knocked out. I wouldn't
yeah,
even be watching this card if not for it being Dillian White. He just talks so much.
what did
He got a tribal tattoo, and he's not
yeah,
even Samoan, which is weird.
yeah. I'm like he's supposed to be Jamaican.
I never seen a Rastafarian with a tribal tattoo, bro. But hey, man, hey, I could be considered as a Dillian White hater. I could be that, and I'm cool. I'm cool. Like I'm on my platform, and I'm being clearly biased. I do not like that guy. Can't wait to see him get knocked out again.
Yeah. Yeah, you got folks out here talk about White look coming in there look a little bit nervous.
He should, bro. Did you see it?
Yeah,
And then
man.
Eddie gonna say they didn't give him a chance to get up. What you mean? A chance? He was gone.
He was done.
I'm not talking about just like regular going, like left for the day. I'm talking about dad went to go get milk and never came back gone.
Yeah. You talking about man, he got hit with the Papa was a Rolling Stone type, I'm like, come on, man. But jeez, man. Yeah, he just looks too tight. Like I said, man, as long as he goes through the motions in his fights, he's never gonna really look impressive, you know. So
Well, he always is coming in overweight. Like even now, even though he's 240 something, with his height, he should be in the 230s.
yeah,
It's like Joshua is in peak physical condition in the 240s, in the low 40s, but he's went in the 40s and he's 2 inches smaller. So nah, he should
yeah,
be in the 230s, maybe in the high 20s.
I'd say high
But
20s. I'd say
I'm
in the
saying at
high
least he
20s.
should be 232, 233 at at the most. I'm sorry, at the most he should be that. But I feel
Hmm.
like 230 would be a good weight for him.
But he's like what like 240 247 is what I was seeing.
Exactly.
I'm like, nah, you
And
can't be 247.
I'm here to
Um,
tell you, it's not all muscle.
nope, certainly not, certainly not. Um, and let's see here, man. Uh, now we just doing live reaction here for this Povetkin fight. We of course we can't do anything in reference to audio or video in reference to the fight, or else YouTube would shut me down.
This is true.
And I could get sued. So that ain't
I
happening.
mean, I've dabbled in that, and let me tell you, it never goes well.
Yeah. Like in shoot, I even like even showing past fights. You can't even do that on a channel. Like I tried that, and that's when YouTube tried to get me. So all right. I mean, here we are. We're about to start this thing here, and yeah, I'm gonna see how White if he gets aggressive. He's coming forward, and let's see. He got that. He tries to go with the jab, but he's a little bit try to be snappy with the jab. But looking at Povetkin and his head movement, and studying what he's gonna do, and yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not all too confident. Look at that. Look at how low that left hand is from Dylan White. You know,
Yeah.
What if man? If Povetkin could
I'm
throw
sorry,
a lead
they doing
right,
some work in the crib. I don't know if you can hear it. But,
that's something. Oh, what was that? It looked like he slipped. Man, what's up with your footing?
oh, come on,
Oh my gosh,
Povetkin.
what the heck? Come on, Povetkin. Come on, man.
Come on, Povetkin with the
Oh,
bullshit.
Povetkin, look at Whyte. Whyte
He
is
just
sloppy, man.
he
Come
just
on, bro.
full. Povetkin look out here looking like an old man. Come on, don't
Yeah, but
ruin my
he was looking out.
Saturday.
He was looking like an old man in the first fight.
Don't ruin my Saturday, bro. Don't
Oh
do it.
man. But nah. But like you were saying there with Dylan White. Ooh, he could have got hit. He's that weight is just way too much for him, bro.
Hmm.
Way too much for him. You know, he can't really move at that particular height. I mean, look at Povetkin. Povetkin's what 229, 229, 228. He Povetkin is never really above 230 in his fights. At least I don't really notice.
I saw Povetkin like 6'2", right?
Yeah, yeah, he's 6'2". So I'm like, he never really gets himself way overweight. You don't really see him like bloated like that. So, oh, White in there with a left right combination. Um, Povetkin throws like a 3-punch combination and whatnot. Um, White with wide shots, and that's the thing. A lot of White shots are, wide, while Povetkin is usually short, compact, uses his legs and torso to, get behind a lot of his punches. So, while it may, seem short and he's there at 6'2", he gets everything out of those punches. So that's the wild card here in this rematch. So that's the thing. But yeah, Povetkin slipping and sliding in the beginning of this round, and now we're at the what is it the end of the first there. So
Povetkin is definitely looking 40. I'll tell you that.
yeah, he looks up. Yeah, he looks like 40 plus. But like I said, I mean, you had the thing for 2019 when he faced Michael Hunter, and Michael Hunter, was jumping on him for those first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Michael Hunter
And
was whooping his ass. I thought he was going to get stopped.
yeah, I thought he was going to stop him. In the first 2 rounds, and then for some reason he let Povetkin get back in the fight. So you're replaying that thing, and
Yo,
you see how sloppy White
he's
is.
falling around like Fred Sanford. Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Elizabeth. But
Oh my god.
now I'm gonna see here. What's gonna be up with the balance and whatnot. Round 2. Here we go. All right, White coming there with the jab and all of that. Yeah, let's see, man. Yeah, I just think White's left hand is just way too low. But Povetkin is not like throwing the right hand lead. Oh, here he goes with the. I think there's more with
God
Povetkin being
damn,
off.
Povetkin?
It's more of the I think it's the weight of White. That upper weight. So that's the thing there, man. White again with the jab.
Yo,
You know what I
Whyte
mean?
has the slowest right hand I've ever seen, yo.
Slower than Brazil?
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Wow, nobody slower than Brazil.
No, but
Brazil be like, jab coming now.
here's the right hand. All right. They're trying to go in close quarters there with Povetkin. Like I said, the shorter the punch for Povetkin, the more dangerous it is. So if Whyte wants to, get it in close with Povetkin,
Ooh, we just gave him a 2-piece with a biscuit.
yeah,
Hold the coleslaw. The Whyte just trying to do a shoulder roll.
yeah, this is all right. We're almost what? It's almost getting into like a minute in. All right, close quarters. They're in a clinch. Um, like I said, you got somebody at 247 against Povetkin at
You watch
228.
Tony Baker?
Nah.
Oh man, you gotta. Tony Baker got this little skit like, look at who you came to see. Yeah, I want to see Dillian get lifted off his feet, man.
Yeah,
Come on, Povetkin, give me one.
get sent into the third. He tried it with that left hook after Whyte went to the body.
He might be setting him up for it though. Might
Yeah,
be setting him up for that for the left
yeah,
hook, then inside with the uppercut.
yeah. See, the thing with Whyte, like I said, he doesn't do anything well. So that's why I feel like anybody that's in the ring against him has a chance with him. So that's the thing about it. You know, what in the hell was that?
I
Like,
don't know, man. Yeah. What the?
yo, that was what was that thing? He threw like one of the punches like in George Foreman boxing, like the super punch in George Foreman boxing with the haymakers that they have in George Foreman boxing. That's what Dillian Whyte did right there. He like went all the way back. He tried to hit him with it. I'm like, come on, man. That ain't gonna do. Oh man, here you go, 2 rounds in the books and everything like that. Okay, he scores, at a distance with a jab and then a little bit of a right hand in that round, but
That was
nothing
the
that,
only punches landed.
yeah, really,
Terrible, 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 Kenny.
I mean, come on.
Terrible.
I mean, come on there, Kenny. Look at Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is in there, and he's terrible. Just look at the way that he's throwing those punches, Kenny. Like, man. All right, here you go. Round 3. What's up with these refs in the corners, man? Just go ahead and start the fight. All right, here we go. Round 3. Let's see if Dillian Whyte.
What, he still had the stool in the corner or something?
And probably something like that. Whyte in there, trying to throw the jab and things like
He's not throwing enough.
that's
jabs,
the thing with
though,
Dillian Whyte. He doesn't have anything that he builds off of.
No, he doesn't.
Nothing he builds off of. Like he doesn't like, establish the jab and then goes off of that, or tries to work everything in. Like they talk about him being like a body snatcher, but like he doesn't.
I don't even see no body punches.
Oh, they call that a slip. Oh, boo. Oh man, here we go.
What did it mean? What did he slip on?
I don't know, but both Povetkin and Whyte's been slipping. Oh, and I don't get it. Let's see here. Whyte's still trying to throw the jab. I think Whyte looks a little bit more tentative, though. You can see that. But Povetkin, landed with a good right hand. Did stun him a little bit, but Whyte's not, getting too aggressive. Oh, come on, Povetkin. He got hit with the George Foreman boxing. George
I
Foreman
don't even know how
boxing.
that lands, bro.
Yeah, he got hit with the George Foreman KO boxing.
I mean, come on, man. It's not looking good for Povetkin right now. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Oh man, but hey, it wasn't looking good for Povetkin in the first 3 rounds last year. So hey, who knows? True. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's still looking, a little bit, real slow with the legs. it's looking like Povetkin is just trying to catch him with a punch, with one punch
I
instead
guess
of
he's to the age where he's not gonna outwork anybody.
yeah, he's not going to. So that's the thing. Uh, he should either try a counter punch approach, or try to go in with a high guard and try to set up Whyte, because Dylan Whyte just has it to where, see, he should be getting hit with those right hands, but like Dylan Whyte is open for a right hand lead.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, Alexander Vivek, what the? Oh,
like I
fool,
said,
bro.
he still got a shot, man. I mean, he scored the knockout in round 5 last year. We ain't even
Oh,
there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
man. Hey, GA, let me set up my video. I'll hop back on.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, we're about a few rounds in. Dylan Whyte did land the right hand there, while Povetkin tried to land his, but Povetkin was unsuccessful. Here we go in the fourth round. Remember last year, Dylan Whyte did score a knockdown in that fourth round, particularly in the end of that fourth round, before he was able to get caught with the left uppercut. So let's see here what happens. If it's still like the same, Dylan Whyte with the jab. Well, he did a jab in the right hand. So, um, see, he's very aggressive now. He got him with the right. Oh, he's getting him in with the left, but he's getting him in with the right, and he's trying to go in and scrap it out with them. But that, I'm telling you, that gives Povetkin a shot. So while Povetkin is a little bit hurt, that also gives Povetkin a shot to land a big shot of his own. So we got to see here how Dylan Whyte approaches this. He was able to set Povetkin a little bit, tried to get in and throw shots of his own, but Dylan Whyte was not really that accurate with the power shots when he had him up over to the ropes. So now Povetkin is got a little bit of his wind back, and now we got to see what Dylan Whyte here does next. I think that the way that he set up his shot at the beginning of this round was how he got, Povetkin in trouble with the right hand. So if he gets back to it, then, maybe is able to, put Povetkin back in trouble again. So here we go. Both guys are trading, left jabs there. Povetkin trying to, get in with the left jab, couldn't. Um, I see Povetkin with a little bit of head movement right now, has a little bit of a higher guard. Did get caught with a quick left jab there by Dylan Whyte. And we're, getting, it's already past halfway through the fourth round. All right. Now, Dylan Whyte throws a left jab and then, followed up with the right. And like I said, the face of Alexander Povetkin doesn't look good. But let's see how Dylan Whyte approaches it. He tried to, go upstairs with the left and then down to the body with the right. Was unsuccessful. Now let's see here. All right, another left jab there from Dylan Whyte, and we're getting back into it. You saw Povetkin tried to come in there with a left hook, but got caught with a right hook while Dylan Whyte was backing up to the ropes. Looks like you have oh man, how is that not a knockdown? No, Povetkin is down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they stopped this mother gut. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that is not right. Oh, yo, the white head is gonna come out full force now, dog. Oh man, that ain't right, man. We know about the rules over in the UK and stuff like that, but uh, I know that we had Alexander Povetkin in trouble and all that type of stuff, man. But uh, look at Dylan White. He's trying to help the man out. Oh, come on, this is come on, man. I mean, but yeah, Alexander Povetkin got battered in that fight, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I don't think that like I said, out there ain't gonna be a third fight. Yeah, there ain't gonna be a third fight. But come on, man, Dylan White, Dylan White. Like I said, if you have somebody there, that's a lot more active, he could get beat. I can see it right now. Watch Twitter and look for Michael Hunter's Twitter page. He's gonna be like barbecue chicken or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh man, but yeah, he just look at the left side of Povetkin's face, man. That was just it was almost like target practice there within those last couple of rounds for Dylan White. But like I was saying, man, I mean, the way that he approaches, his opponents or how he approached Alexander Povetkin in this fight, you just seen, his left hand be like way ahead of him, which if somebody threw like a right hand lead hook or even a right lead jab, like he would get landed on all day. But I mean, that was just something where like it just depended on what Povetkin's status is going to be, and he was just not really up for it. You didn't really see that much aggressiveness there, and for the majority of that fight. And like I said, the only real way that Povetkin had much of a shot is if it was in close quarters, and Povetkin was able to get behind a lot of the hooks that he does throw. But you seen there, he got hit with the right hand, put him to the ropes, and then he just got crushed with a left hook. You know, and he was getting up. He got up real quick, and then he threw the towel in. Oh man, I didn't even see that at first, man. They threw the towel in already. Like, come on, they go put the that's gonna put the haters out there, man. Like, like he couldn't. He was just not in a good state. Uh, just getting hit with those right hooks over the past couple of rounds, and then bam with the left hook. You know what I mean? They put him down to the canvas, man, and that was it, man. But I mean, but this is I would say this is a little bit more of an aggressive Dylan White in comparison to the first bout. Like I was saying off that first bout, even with the first knockdown that Dylan White scored, and the second knockdown, that Dylan White scored, he wasn't very aggressive. But you see hints of this in this particular bout that he wanted to throw more punches with emphasis in spurts, in spurts. Okay, and I think that was a little bit of a difference. Like I was saying, man, if you're going to be somebody that was regarded as a top 5 heavyweight, and you're going against an Alexander Povetkin, while he was, ranked high, he had like, the performances against Huey Fury, the performance against Michael Hunter, that Dylan White was supposed to get him out of there last year, and he didn't, quite get him out of there. And that's what opened the door for Alexander Povetkin, and that's why I still gave Povetkin a shot even after those first few rounds. But Dylan White, did what he had to do through a lot of the power shots with high emphasis there, and was able to finish off Alexander Povetkin. They didn't really, put much for Alexander Povetkin to, really get really get hurt in this bout. But look at Dylan White. Dylan White's looking at the belt like, this is what's up with this? I'm not necessarily going to, go down with the post fight commentary. Not sure if there is going to be a post fight press conference. There, I would have to, go ahead and check if they're going to do it. If so, then I might cut this a little bit short, but I don't think so. Uh, let's see. Oh, there is going to be man, a lot to, I guess, dissect about, this particular bout. You know what I mean? Because it was just what I was, kind of like saying here is that, Dylan White had to, do what needed to be done in order to get Alexander Povetkin out of there. The longer that Alexander Povetkin was going to be in that ring, the more chances he was going to have. So that's the thing. But Dylan White was able to, get himself this win, man, and that pretty much says it. Um, I kind of what was it? I'd say I kind of said that it would take around 4 rounds for Dylan White. You know, to try to get this win. Outside of that, it would have been it would have given, what was it, Alexander Povetkin a shot. But what I would have to say is White guess puts himself back in the thick of things, or whatever it is. But outside of that, I just feel like White will probably say that he wants to be in the world title picture. But outside of that, man, I really don't get I really don't get much out of it. Like I said, Dylan White, as long as he has that, stance where he leaves his left hand forward or away from his face too far, he could get hit with a right hand lead, or somewhere someone get faints and hits him with the right hand, almost like you saw in that Eric Molina fight against Fabio Wardley, where Molina did catch Wardley with that right hand to knock Wardley back. But that was part of something to where he had Wardley in trouble, but wasn't able to take full advantage of it. And here I just really didn't see anything from Alexander Povetkin that would kind of have him set up for a shot to hurt Dylan White, unless Dylan White was going to be aggressive and get up close to where Povetkin would be in range. So that's what we had here in this particular bout. So it's revenge for Dylan White. Dylan White gets the stoppage victory. It's recorded as a KO. Either KO or TKO or something like that. Because regardless if the referee raved the bout, you did have Povetkin's corner throw in the towel as well. So the fight was not going to be able to continue anyway there. But replays are going. And Dylan White's talking about what he did there, but he did land with those couple of right hands, and then came in with the left hook to put um Povetkin down, and that was basically that. Povetkin's corner was about to step up there and throw that towel, but didn't matter. The referee waved the belt. That's kind of how they do over there in the UK a lot. So Dylan White KO victory over Alexander Povetkin, regains the interim WBC heavyweight title. And I don't know, maybe he's kind of saying something about the WBC title right now. Uh, so I don't know. Um, I'll probably get the comments later or whatnot, but I'm not looking at it right now. So that is what it is. We'll be able to chop it up a little bit in the podcast for Sunday night, um, among other things. So be looking forward to that. But until next time, folks, I am out. Thanks for joining us here in this particular conversation. Peace.